Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're in the mood for some laughs, you've come to the right place. We have a collection of hilarious stories and jokes to brighten up your day. Our stories will leave you in stitches. So sit back, relax, and get ready to laugh along with us. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a funny story. Let's get started. Joke of the day. Two friends on a fishing trip. Two best friends, Tom and Jerry, were avid fishermen. They loved nothing more than spending their weekends on the lake, trying to catch the biggest fish they could. One weekend, they decided to go on a fishing trip together. Tom and Jerry were both very competitive, and they made a friendly bet to see who could catch the biggest fish. They packed their gear, rented a boat, and set out on the lake early in the morning. After a few hours of fishing with no luck, Tom suddenly caught a massive fish. He reeled it in and held it up for Jerry to see. "Wow, Tom, that's amazing," Jerry exclaimed. "How did you catch such a huge fish?" Tom replied, "Well, I did what my grandfather taught me. I rubbed some whiskey on the bait before I cast my line." So he decided to try the same trick. After a while, he caught a fish that was even bigger than Tom's. "This is incredible," Jerry shouted. "I can't believe it actually worked." Tom replied, "I'm not surprised, Jerry. You used my whiskey to catch that fish." The two friends continued to fish all day, each trying to catch a bigger fish than the other. They were having a great time, but they were also getting a little bit tipsy from all the whiskey they had been drinking. As the sun began to set, Tom and Jerry decided to call it a day. They packed up their gear and headed back to the dock. As they were driving home, Tom suddenly realized that he had left his hat on the boat. He begged Jerry to turn around so they could go back and get it, but Jerry refused. "Tom, you're not thinking straight," Jerry said. "You've had too much whiskey. We'll go back tomorrow and get your hat." But Tom was insistent. He begged and pleaded with Jerry to turn around, until finally Jerry relented. They drove back to the dock and got on the boat, but as they were looking for Tom's hat, Jerry accidentally knocked over the bottle of whiskey. The boat began to rock back and forth, and before they knew it, they were both in the water. Tom and Jerry swam to shore, shivering and soaking wet. They looked at each other and burst out laughing. "You owe me a hat," Tom said. "And you owe me a bottle of whiskey," Jerry replied. The two friends walked home, laughing and joking about their fishing trip. They may not have caught the biggest fish, but they had certainly made some unforgettable memories.